Hello to everyone. This is Joanna, and this time, I want to share with you my Target haul. And I'm putting this here so you have something to look at because I do want to say really quickly for those of you that don't know me, many of you do, but I have had several questions still about me filming and you can't see me. All of you that know me know that I am not in hiding. Those of you who may not know, I'm going to give a little explanation. As I've said before, a lot of my videos are done from my phone. This right here is my tabletop. I have another phone. I'm going to try to find it and show it to you after I show you these three items that I have to put in the refrigerator. And show you why I'm reluctant to prop my phone up. I do have a camera. I have a Canon T6i. And I can transfer video, but it takes a while. Sometimes it takes me 2 or 3 days to be able to transfer the video because it's not something that's really easy for me right now. It's very difficult. And I actually have to follow someone's YouTube tutorial on trying to transfer my video. So what I'm going to do is share with you the little frozen items that I got because I actually went on a snack run and just for a few frozen foods. And then I'm going to share with you my other phone over there, the one that I used to have. It is a 7 Edge, and show you why I don't prop my phone up. But I got this little pot pie right here. These are really nice in a pinch, and they're nice to take to work. Now, mind you, I don't eat a ton of frozen food. I have showed you guys a lot of frozen items on here. But since my kids are not always at home, my daughter is grown, my son is 19, I don't cook all the time. My dinners are mainly now cooked maybe like on a Sunday and sometime through the week. And I do cook the holiday. I definitely cook Christmas and 4th of July regardless. The next little thing I got is this little... I think this was their little turkey and dressing dinner. I had this before. This was really good, so I really did like it. And the next thing I get, which is another item I take to work, which is this right here. So, I'm going to do a little small explanation about my phone over there, and then I'm going to get into the rest of my Target haul. But I do want those of you who do not know me, please don't be offended because my videos are in this form. I did have someone that asked me a question, and they were kind enough to say that they did watch the video. But before then, they kind of called me rude. I don't find this rude. I watch a lot of people, which is what gave me the idea. I watched a lot of nail tutorials, and I started off doing nail tutorials, and those people only showed their hands. But they had special tripods for their phone. I don't have that. But like I said, I do have a camera and I'm working with it. And in fact, I'm planning on doing a video about some crazy things I've encountered on YouTube in which you will have to see me. I do believe that certain videos should be face-to-face, but what I'm showing right here, I feel like it shouldn't really matter if I'm showing the product. So we're going to pause. Okay, guys, this is the phone that I used to have. This is my Samsung Galaxy 7 Edge. And as you can see, and hopefully this thing will focus in, you can see that this is broke. And because of that, when I got this phone that I'm recording on here, I could not trade this phone in. And I'm still in the process. When this phone broke, I still owed $300 on it. And it was not insured, so I had to pay it off. So for 2 months, I was paying for the phone that I'm recording on, and I was paying for this phone. Now, I'm supposed to feel lucky that my phone didn't break up in here. My phone did only break along this perimeter right here. Now, when I take this phone, and as you can see, this phone without a covering on it, these phones are really smooth and they're really slick. I don't have anything to put this phone in, and even with a case on it, I had this phone propped up one day and it flipped. And when it flipped, it bounced. I also dropped this phone out by Cold Stone Creamery, which is what started this. And again, I was supposed to be fortunate that it didn't break up in here. It broke in here. But the problem is every time it fell after that, it would crack a little bit more. It was no longer waterproof. And being that I still had to pay $300 for this phone, there is no way I'm going to take this phone right here that I'm recording on. And you guys know that they were charging over $1,000 for these phones. I'm not going to put it up in the air. So that is why I record on my tabletop from my phone. So those of you who didn't understand, I hope that you do understand. I am not in hiding. My videos are all over Instagram. There's videos of me here. So I'm going to continue and share with you my Target haul. However, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Just putting it out there. And the only reason I don't say it in every video is because I would get that question. We watch you all the time. Why do you keep telling us this? But for those of you that don't know, that's my little small explanation. So I was in Target, and as you can see, I was hungry for snacks because this is what I got. These I've already been into, and I used to love. Now, I'm not a diet person by any means. You've often heard me say that. But when I was younger, I was buying these when they were called a third less fat. And you know, when you're a kid, you just pick up a package. You don't read it. I loved those potato chips without realizing they were the reduced fat ones. And it said a third less fat. So when I got my hands on the red can, they tasted really, really greasy. And that's when I realized what I had been eating, but I found those by accident and not on purpose. Today, they have since changed them to reduced fat. They don't taste the same, but they are still really, really good. The next thing I found was some tea. And this is the Sugar Cookie Sleigh Ride. I know that I have had sugar cookie tea before, but I don't know if it was the same thing. And these teas are herbal teas and they are caffeine free. And again, I didn't really go after these on purpose, but I was watching other people get these teas. And I think at that time it was Tea Time with Tamara. There is somebody that I watched that has since changed their name. They had a tea in pajamas type, I don't know, version of their channel, I want to say. It wasn't all that they did, but they had a segment where it was like Tea Time. I'm thinking Tea Time with Tamara. If I'm saying that wrong and you guys know who I'm talking about, please put that below because I do watch her and I don't want to butcher her information. The next things that I got, again, you can tell that I was hungry because I haven't opened this stuff up once I got home and ate some food. But I do love these. I love Junior Mints. So I did get more of those, and they were like 99 cents, I think. This deodorant, I got this because it smelled good, but now I realize that this is the Tom's, and I think they're like an all-natural product, so I won't be letting this sit. I do have deodorant open now, but we know how long I can have things, so I will go ahead and start using this product right here starting in the morning. The next thing I got for curiosity's sake was this Fresh on the Go deodorant in Chill Ocean. There have been times, guys, not recently, but over the years where I would take a shower when I was on straight day shift and forget to put deodorant on. So this will go in my locker at work just in case that should ever happen again. I thought it was really, really cute. It's got the detail. And they have these in many, many more fragrances. I believe there was a lavender one you just twist. Wipe and go. They can go in your purse, and they're nice for travel. Now here is where I bought a mini item because 2 of the body washes in here I was going to get in full size, and that was the Soothing Orchid and the Sparkling Yuzu because I don't have those. I do have this small one right here. So I will do something with this one, or I'll probably put it in a giveaway. When that time comes, I'll ask, if anyone wants it, or I'll show it. But this whole little set was $5.99, and a full-size body wash is $5.99. So I thought that I was doing something by getting this, since it had 2 smaller ones that I wanted, and I didn't have to get 2 big ones. And then I saw this one right here, and this is in Honeydew and Morning Blossom. And I realized I didn't have this, so I got it. Now, how many of the other ones have I opened up yet? None but the unscented one. But it smells so spring-like. I really wanted to get that in case it was gone. And I'm very happy to have this one, but I do already have one of these that I got separately. The next thing I got, which I think it's leaked. Yes, it has, and I hate that, so I'm going to leave it in this bag. But I was going to get a large unscented detergent, and this looks horrible. I apologize for that. And everything that I was carrying, I didn't want to get a big one. So I went ahead and got this small one for $2.99. And this is the Pure Clean plant-based. And it says honey lavender. But to me, it has the same scent as my unscented one. And as you guys know, I have the honey lavender downy. But I think this is a small version of that big one. And this stuff right here, I have noticed you don't even need a whole cap full. When I had the regular size and I would put a whole cap full as compared to my unscented one, it made too many suds. I was able to use a little bit less. So I'm going to wipe my hand off and put this up, and I'll share with you the other bag. This time, instead of my standard cherry Coke, which I do have some, I went ahead and got the cherry Dr. Pepper, which I really do like this. I get this from time to time, and when I see it in our vending machine at work, I go ahead and get some. But I do still love my cherry Coke, but the bottle that I have is still full. Also, I wanted to try this honey lavender tea. And this is a yogi tea. I had a chocolate one of these. I wasn't crazy about it. I got it off of Amazon. And this tea was not super expensive. I think I got this for $3 and some change. But guys, you know the honey and the lavender is what got me. So I'll probably be trying this in the morning as well. And then I believe the last thing I got was I wanted to get some Orville Redenbacher popcorn and popcorn oil, but I didn't have time to look for any in Target, and sometimes they don't have certain things. Like a lot of our stores don't carry Del Monte ketchup. I don't understand that. That's like one of my favorite ketchups. I don't like Heinz, which is considered #1. I don't like Hunt's, which to me is the cheapest one. I tend to like that middle-priced one, and that is a Del Monte. And the grocery store in my neighborhood that you guys hear me say I don't like to go to carries Del Monte, so I will often get 2 bottles there. But since this went with the little popcorn popper that I showed in my Bath & Body Works haul, I went ahead and got this. The oil is in the packet, and I tend to not like that, but I'm going to try this out with it just to see how it does. And then I do still want the Orville Redenbacher popcorn and popcorn oil because that's usually what I get. And I believe that is all for my Target haul. But again, guys, I just wanted to explain why my videos are like this. So I don't know. See, I get down like this sometimes so you can see me. It's just easier to have my phone sitting on my table. And like I said, those of you who know me know that. If anyone is offended, I apologize. I swear I am a kind, nice person. I am not in hiding. But I do feel the need to say that more often based on some of the questions that I get. And like I said, I follow mostly nail accounts. I think I've mentioned Lacquer or Leave Her, Inspirational Nails, the Real Miss Gray on here, but her videos are fantastic. Her clarity is top scale. I also follow Nail Stamp for Fun. So like I said, I do have my camera, but I need to work with it more. And the lens that I have on that camera, as I explained before, like when I do videos where you can see me, it tends to zoom right in. Like I'll have that camera sitting clear across my table, but it will zoom in on me just like I've got it just like this phone. But when I do a nail tutorial and I've got it pointed down at my table, those are way out. So I did discuss that with Best Buy, and they suggested that I try a Sigma lens. I do have things in my menu here on YouTube, like a lot of y'all's videos that I watch. If your video looks a certain way that I want mine to look, I put that in a subcategory called what I want my camera to do. So they suggested a Sigma lens, which I've got to save to get that because I also need a remote for that camera. It's a really great camera. I just don't know how to make it do all the stuff that it does. And I don't even need the microphone that sits on top of it. I found out that it has its own inner microphone, but it came the way that I showed you guys. It came with the microphone. It came with the SD card. There's one out now for the T7i that comes with an SD card, 2 lenses, and a tripod. It comes with everything but a mic. But that was it because I'm kind of rambling on now. I just wanted to share that with you guys for those of you that don't know. And again, if there's anything you want to know about between some of these kinds of items right here, just let me know. And until the next time, everyone have a great day. Please have as safe as upcoming holidays as you can. And guys, please be mindful. I did that video of public awareness that really kind of scared me because that's a serious thing. We all want to help. We all want to give. But in my case, I find it safer to give to agencies. We have a local rescue mission here. That one is mostly monetary gifts. They send out envelopes and I send those in. We have battered women's shelters. We have family shelters. And some of those I know about through other people and I give to the other people that are next to them. And then other ones like the family shelter, I actually know someone that sits on the board somewhere. So I'm able to do a little bit more there. I give to things like that. I have always been leery giving to single people that walk up and ask for help. I feel bad, but all I keep seeing is stories like the one that I talked about in Baltimore, and many of you answered me back that you knew of that situation. So I just want to wish that everyone be safe. You know what I mean? We just never know. We never know. We help where we can. We want to help. And if you can't do it, you know what I mean, personally like that, just find you an agency. Sometimes it's all in who you know. Sometimes it's a church that's affiliated with someone. And just like I said, in my case, did y'all know that Bath and Body Works gives stuff? I don't know if it's all of them, but I know that our Bath and Body Works said that they work with the women's shelters locally, and there are some things that we are allowed to do and buy and leave with the store. You know what I mean? That helps towards that. So it's just all sorts of things that we can do. Just please be careful this holiday season. I wish everybody wellness and safetyness, and I just wish everyone, you know what I mean, heartfelt blessings and all of that, but I wish you safetyness before anything. So until the next time, everyone have a great evening.